Hello, Redeem. Thank you for the happy Memorial's Day. Same to you, friend. Hey, Big Heck. Good to see you. What's up, man? I love that. Hi, Heidi. Good to see you. I'm doing good. Just hanging out, relaxing. I had to start and then restart my stop and then restart my live stream um, for reasons that you guys don't need to know. But anyway, I had to do it. I'm back. I really need to shave. This is horrible. The the haircut place has to be open soon. Gosh darn it. Crazy. All right, let's see. What can I do to get ready? I'm going to open up. Oh, yeah, you're going to mow your lawn? That's cool. Yeah. You have a really large front yard? Or you just take your time with it? Paste. No, I need a new window. Okay. Cutting my own hair. Oh, there you go. I don't want to do that. I'd mess it up really bad. Terrible. I'm getting really white hair now anyway. 1.5 acres. That is a lot of lawn to deal with, especially if it's mostly in the front yard, if that's what you're going to concentrate on today. I'm going to try something. I don't know how this works, so we're going to try it. Never tried it, never done it. I don't know what to do. Hello, everybody. I am here. Today's live is going to be topic on what kind of disabilities that we can talk about in my future lives. I haven't decided how many I'm going to do, other than maybe at least once a week, maybe twice a week, and then a third week, then the third time, just normal chit chat. But today's going to be just different fun ideas on conversations of disability in today's world, 2020, where we're at, where it could be better, and just fun topics where we can agree to disagree and have fun in that aspect. Any other conversation, hold off and feel free to talk about it later if you want, until I feel that there is no one wanting to discuss anything, and then we'll have normal conversation. I reserve the right to answer any question, and I also have the reserve the right to just ignore your question. I will always answer anything that you post after the live. But during a live, it'll be up to me and my choice. So welcome aboard. I have 8 lurkers and 2 talkers. I love it. Ooh, went to 10 lurkers and 2 talkers. I love it. Let me figure out. Heidi, I may have to pull you up on panel to help me figure out how to screen share safely. If you even know. I don't know. First I have to I need to get my channel up. my YouTube so I can see your guys' comments quicker than StreamYards, because StreamYards doesn't help. And oh, hold on, guys, hold on. All right, folks, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to deal with something real quick, but I'm back. Let's see, and I have to mute my YouTube. Otherwise, I'll be hearing myself double talk, and that's annoying. Thank you, Heidi. I'm going to try to screen share something. Hold on. I got to figure out how it screen shares so I don't reveal anything. So far, I don't think I have anything to worry about. All right. This is the first time I've used this. I love it. All right, I'm just testing the format so that way I can get you guys to see. Let's see, font. No, I don't want font. I want size. Okay. So how's everybody's Memorial Day going? Just relaxing? Did you have a pretty good live, Heidi, after I left? Good. I'm glad. Very, very glad. Did you want to come up on panel, Heidi? Or do you want us to just stay down and help or just watch or whatever. Hold on. Okay. Okay, Heidi, that's cool. You can just hang out. Let's see, I've got to figure out. Let's see. First kind of disability. Uh,
What else can I do for you?
Hey, Big Heck, you still in the house? Hey, Scottish Thistle, welcome. Welcome to my live stream. It's not very exciting. Got a lot of lurkers. But I also have you who just came in here and said hello. So hello. Nice to see you. I know that my friend Heidi is a little bit busy and she'll be back when she can. But anyway, welcome, Scottish Thistle. Today's topic is going to be, well, as you can see on the screen, I am at the moment coming up with different types or different kinds of disabilities. And I came up with obvious ones right off the top of my head. Because my goal is to at least once or twice a week have a discussion on something regarding what I'm passionate about. And what I'm passionate about is disability and the lack of or good of 2020. Have we caught up? Or where have we caught up in the world of disability? Where have we lacked in the world of disability? Where can we improve in the disability? I think I probably repeated myself there, but so those kinds of things. And I'm not much of a yacker, so I'm just sitting here chit-chatting and looking at chat, and I'm going to be live for another hour and 45 minutes, I think, or hour and 10 minutes, hour and 15, I don't know, something like that. 1:30 Mountain Time. Hey, Daily Poppins, nice to see you in here. If you just came in, I'm just today's topics. I don't have the gift of gab like some awesome YouTubers out there, but content creators. But I'm going to be doing something that I think is passionate for me. And as you can see on the screen, I'm looking for ideas to talk about disabilities and disabilities in 2020. Where are we in the world of disabilities? Where do we lack? Where can we improve? Things like that. Let's see what Scottish says here. My daughter suffers from mental health. Okay, mental health is a good word. Good one. Mental health. Okay. That's a good topic to eventually talk about. Awesome. 2 Scottish people in the house. I love it. If I come down and visit, can I have a place to stay in Scotland? That's another good topic. No. It's a subcategory, so but we can definitely talk about it. I live in Colorado. Whew. Never been to America? Wow. I think that's what's cool about the internet. We can meet together and we don't have to be in the same country. I think out of all the evil that the internet brings, I think that is one blessing, is that people from all over the world can unite and gather together. Well, thank you, Scottish. I would love to be able to someday when I get rich, be able to afford a 12-hour plane ride to you and back. You've been to Florida a couple times? Woo! Florida's a nice place. Well, I guess it doesn't have to be Scottish Sissel, but just depends on where you hang out that it ends up being evil or can be evil. But you can definitely turn it off or try a different community, things like that to make it less evil for sure. Hi, Pearls of Wisdom. Nice to see you here. If you haven't guessed already, the title is pretty self-explanatory. I'm just looking for fun conversation as well as ideas that I can talk about once or twice a week, depending on my mood, because I am going to be going live Monday, Thursday, and Saturdays, different times of those days. So I want to be able to have a conversation either by myself or with a bunch of people to get just to be able to open myself to be easier at being able to talk to people. I don't have the gift of gab, but someone suggested, you know what, if you come with a topic, you could start the topic, and if you have enough good people who want to participate, then they can definitely chime in and move the conversation along. So thank you for stopping in, Pearls of Wisdom. That's what this type of live is going to be until 1:30 my time. Well, thank you, Scottish. I'm a little all over the place. I am doing things a little bit. You gave an awesome idea about mental health. That's definitely a good topic to be talking about in our future, or in my future. Again, with what 2020 brings, the ups and the downs, what can we improve on, what is over the top when it comes to any of these ailments or disabilities. They're not ailments, in my opinion. They're just disabilities. I just come up with another idea. Uh, 1921. Okay, that's cool. See, that's what I want to do. I want to do a live Saturday morning, or my lives in the morning. My morning is going to be Monday. My afternoons will be Saturday, and my evenings will be Thursday. You're watching the news. Is it bad out there? There's an advisor that should be sacked. Oh, I love it. Beer. I have beer 30. I'm sorry I didn't see your message right away. I'm going to be doing live or a reaction video soon. It takes a lot out of me to do a reaction video, just because it's not in my nature to have to listen to somebody's wanting to pick on someone like they do. But I still think it's necessary, and it's new content, and people hate it, which makes me smile in a way, because if they hate it, then I know that I'm on the right track. If someone is being overbearing, over opinionated, cruel, mean, disgusting, I'm going to be there to point it out. And that's just me. And I leave it up to the comment section down below of any of my reaction videos to hand me their opinion, because it is the First Amendment right of the United States of America to give your opinion. And I welcome it. And as anyone can see, I don't erase any messages and or comments unless they're just trollish and or cruel. So let's see if we can catch up on what you all are saying here. One rule for them. Let's see. Hey, Mr. Positive. Hey, Carol Carper. Sorry I didn't see your name there. Thank you for stopping by. Our lockdown rules are being eased a bit on Friday. That's awesome, Daily Poppins. I think our world's going to start slowly opening up next week, so I'm excited about that. Hair, I'm really excited about that with my hair. I can't handle my hair. I haven't had a haircut in 3 months. I usually get a haircut every 2 months. You're going to mess with your profile, Dexter? Okay, well, hurry back, my friend. Only 3 deaths in Scotland today. Thank goodness. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Even 3 deaths is 3 deaths too many, right, Daly? Oh, that's sad. Hey, Stacy. Stacy Marie, nice to see you. Welcome back. Always a pleasure to see you here. Scottish Thistle, welcome back. Let's see here. So what's everybody up to? As you can see on my screen, I'm just getting some disabilities and or common. Throughout my conversation with you guys today, I've thought of 2 other things that I wanted to have a discussion on in my future lives. So this is just a preliminary, going to chat it up. Nah, Stacy, I'm good. I appreciate your offer. I only had 1 troll in here so far. Hi, Huck. Good to see you. How are you, friend? As you can see, I'm just sitting here. I'm going to be on for another hour, having fun, having conversations. And if it really gets going and really people really want to keep going, then we will have a conversation, and we might take it longer. We'll see. But for now, my intent for ending will be 1:30, which is in an hour. But feel free to interpret some of the conversation that you see on the screen. Help me out if you'd like, and we'll go from there. Otherwise, we'll just have a good, fun conversation. And if I come up with an idea, then I'll write it down. That's just how it is. What do you mean, are we good, Richard? You've never been nasty to me, as far as I know. So you and me, Richard, are good, I think. If anyone bothers you, Mr. I'll sting them with my thistle. There you go, Scottish. Very fun. Very thank you. Thank you very much, Scottish. Yeah. Well, he can't talk in here anymore, so we're good, right? I took care of him real quick. Hey, you want to come up and try to keep me company, Heidi? That'd be kind of cool. Hold on, let me do that. Heidi, I'm gonna drop it in your Discord, okay? As soon as I figure out where it is. Okay, how do I do it? I forgot already. Okay, there it is. Okay, Heidi, I sent it, I think. Are you there? Yeah. Heidi, did you get it? I sent it to you. Am I still being heard, everyone? Can you hear me? There it is. There she is. Hi, sweet friend.
Hey, how are you?
Heidi, did you get it?
Can you hear me?
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
Yep. I don't know if they can. Hold
Can you
on.
hear me?
I can. I don't know if they can.
Okay. So what's up?
Can everybody, does everybody hear Heidi? Am I still being heard, everyone? Can you hear me? I have my headset plugged in. Okay. There it is. There she is.
Okay. Yeah, they can hear me.
Hi, sweet friend.
Hi, how are you?
Oops.
Heidi, did you get it?
Is that me echoing?
Are you there?
Can you hear me?
I hear you.
Yep.
Who's
I don't know
echoing?
if they,
Me or you?
I have my YouTube muted, so it can't be me. Are you muted on one of your devices?
Um,
Either YouTube
hang on
or
just a minute.
StreamYards?
What's up?
Okay.
Yep, I don't
Can you
hear
hear me
you
now?
echo. I don't hear echo now.
Good.
So I'm trying to figure out screen share.
So how are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. I'm going to try to figure out why I can't get StreamYards to work.
Okay, good. Y'all can hear us both. Okay. I had to go in and mute my YouTube in the background so there wouldn't be an echo.
Right. Can everybody still hear Heidi? Okay, good.
Yeah.
Huck just said, yeah. Okay.
Oh, you're learning screen share, huh?
I'm trying to, yeah.
I haven't really messed with it on mine. I screen shared one time and I accidentally doxed a phone number. But I took it down immediately.
Right.
So your state hasn't opened up yet?
Mine?
Yeah.
No, I mean, not really. Right now, I think we're still up. I still think we're getting deaths every day. I don't know. I don't have the daily.
Uh-huh.
And because I don't care to try to keep track of what was yesterday versus today.
Right.
But
Yeah.
hey, Emma, MSOMG.
Hey, Miss Legit. Yeah. Hey, Miss Lee. Hey, everyone.
Hi, Lee.
You're growing a beard, are you?
Well, no, I'm just being lazy. I want the haircut place to cut it off, but they're not allowed to touch my face right now. So,
Yeah. That's how it is here, too. The salons.
ooh, that's a good one.
But you have to wear a mask.
Right. That's a good one, ML. Is that the one that she said? What about, where did that come from?
Yeah, that's a good one.
I'm trying to find it so I can pinpoint it. There it is. Okay. What about medical disabilities? There you go. Let me write that down.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Miss Lee, what would that entail? Like, give me an idea. Hey, Miss Lee. Yep, I already said hi. Scottish. Easing up a little bit on Friday. That's good, Daily Pop-In. Yep, you told us that. Would that be different, Zop, from mental disability or mental health? No, yeah, you're right. Mental health is different than developmental disability. Yeah, I agree. What
Hey, Miss Kitty. Hey, Richard.
do you think, Heidi?
I'm sorry, what was that?
Mental disability versus or mental health versus developmental disability. I think that's one in itself, right? Yeah.
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 Both of them would be good topics.
I think all of them will be if you're passionate about it. And I'm definitely passionate, right? I can't spell
What?
life today. All right. So I just got done writing that down with my slow brain. Let's see. Developmental disabilities. That's a good one, a good topic to start with for sure.
Yeah, I think they're all good topics.
Yeah, so far. Miss Lee also said something like, oh, like for instance, I have liver disorder. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what you mean, Miss Lee. Thank you. A body disorder.
Now, is this something you're going to touch on like certain days of the week? Or are you going to take one and talk about it and then like the following week, or are you going to lump it all in one live?
I would not like to do all in one live, but I also don't want to do one because I mean, I think we should just take it till it's dry. You know what I mean? And then we move on to the next one. That's what my thought
Right.
process is there.
Yeah, that would be a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too. Medical disability. Let's see. So I'm going to write the word diseases then. How about that? That'll help me remember. Diseases.
Here's people talking. Now I'm on panel. Mr.
Have liver disorder or
Go to mommy, baby girl.
disorders. How about that? Just disorders. That'll work. One of our parks has 10,000 people crowded. Oh my God. That's terrible, MSONG. 10,000 people get tested because they were stupid and decided to try it all at once. Medical disability is something like disorders. Pizza kitty. Autism. Sorry, Daily Poppins, I didn't see that. I will write it down now. Oh, wrong one. Okay, autism is a good one. Thank you, Daily Poppins. I didn't see that right away. No. Autism would be a part of the medical disability thing, right? I don't know. I have a lot here to write down, and I'll do some study. You guys are coming up with great things.
Yeah, very good topics.
Miss Lee, anytime you're in here and I'm talking any kind of disability that you think you have an input on, great, because I don't have knowledge about most of these. And I don't even pretend to want to know any of these things because I don't want to be quote unquote favored as pretending to be an expert when I'm clearly not going to be an expert on anything. So definitely, Miss Lee, I think that's an awesome idea. Pizza Kitty, I don't. Go ahead. What were you going to say, Heidi?
I said autism is a big thing. It's,
autism. Does that fall under any of these other categories, or is autism by itself?
Honestly, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. How about the crowd? Does autism stand out by itself, or is it is it a subcategory of what the 7 that we have? Pizza Kitty, to answer your question, there's no way I could afford a quote unquote a professional to come on my lives, and anyone and everyone would question their authenticity anyway. So it's just going to be lighthearted conversation, opinions, agree to disagree, conversation type stuff. So there's that. Autism is under the developmental disability. Okay, then I will do this. Autism. You see autistic clients as a therapist? Yeah.
Hang on a minute. I may have to jump off him.
That's fine. If you
my daughter's wanting in my lap, and she's going to go hitting buttons left and right.
Oh, how cute! Well, you go be a good grandma.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right, friend.
Bye.
Bye. Your daughter has autism, but she can speak 5 different languages. That's awesome. Yeah, there's different levels. That's definitely a good topic that we can discuss in future lives. The different levels of autism, high functioning autism, Asperger's. I don't know how to spell Asperger's. I'll get that later. But anyway, yeah, I mean, there's all sorts of things that we could have fun discussing. Mr. Positive, hope you don't mind me asking, but don't you think you will, where the F is the MSOMG? That's a topic that I don't wish to talk about in my live right now, because we're concentrating on disability. Feel free to leave a comment under the video after the video is done, and I'll answer it for you, or I can answer it for you in another live that we find ourselves in. Okay. No disrespect on you, but I don't want to discuss the craziness of that certain topic, because people are just people right now. So I'm catching up, people. If you said something, I'm catching up. Yes, exactly, Daily Poppins. Autism definitely has a very wide range, anywhere from they don't know how to get out of their bubble to they just have they can function but they still have a sign of autism. So you're definitely a sexual disability. I don't know. You'll have to convince me to write that down there, full dookie. Not sure if you're trolling me there, but if you're not, give me some context behind that. Okay. Yes, my daughter's the same. Social skills aren't great, but she copes. Exactly. I have a learning disability along with mine. I've always had a learning disability, but I've always had a high functioning ability to try and learn. I learn audibly more than I do when I read something. I've had 3 strokes in the last 2 years. So the ability to learn has gone down a little bit, but I haven't had 3 strokes. I've had 3 mini strokes in the last 2 years. So it's definitely a thing. Brain injury is a medical disability for sure, and how it affects and how our world copes with that. So it's definitely a topic we can discuss there. Pizza Kitty, okay, just because I am diagnosed with depression, severe anticipatory panic disorder, PTSD, and agoraphobia, I am a mess. Well, you know what, Pizza Kitty, we're all a mess. We're all a mess in our own way, you know. Nobody's better off than the other person. Everybody has their niche. Everybody has their problems. And your problems are not how do I say this? Your problems are well worth talking about. Your problems are well worth to have a discussion about. I guess what I'm saying is no disability and or mental condition, whether it be medical or not, is less than someone else. Everybody has their own passion about how they're dealing with life in life. So don't communicate well. My brain doesn't do it well. So hopefully I did my best. Autism is alone as such a huge category. You know what? Maybe you're right. Because there is a huge amount of things that you can do with that. So maybe you are correct. I think I agree with that statement. MSOMG. So we fixed it. Pizza, do you see a therapist or medical help? Also, it's important that you are free to keep to yourself what you don't want to share with people. Definitely feel free to not share anything you don't want to share with people, because this is a hot topic and it can be damaging to people to discuss something that's hard for them to listen to. And it can get blown out of proportion. And if you don't have a strong constitution, you definitely don't want to have that reaction when you have someone else picking up on what you've said in here. Because I wish I could say it was safe in here, but it's not. Anything you say in here, someone can take out of context, and you could be the next Barney, people making fun of you. So make sure if you want to discuss it that you're okay with discussion. Also, if you're not comfortable with topics and it's a trigger for you, please know that I appreciate you stopping by, but you're welcome to leave as well, because definitely this type of conversation can get heated in a different way. Let's see, Huck. I knew of a doctor that needed sex therapy. He couldn't keep his pickle inside, even in the operating room. True story. Wow, Huck. I would consider that a mental disability, a mental health problem. Well, I don't know. See, I don't think it stands on its own, Huck. Maybe it does. Maybe you can convince me otherwise. But I definitely know that addiction. Oh, that's the word, addictions, because there is a disability in addictions. I fight for people who have food addictions, who don't know how to break free of it. Their mind plays with them. They think that they want to go on a diet yesterday, and then they change their mind, and their brain makes them go out and eat something. So definitely addictions. So I think you just helped me figure out how to say that. So sexual addictions, food addictions. So yeah, good job, Huck. Thank you. An empty dishwasher. Take care, everyone. Thank you, Daily Poppins, for stopping by. If you haven't already stopped by, don't know where you live, but in Scotland. Let's see. Scottish Thistle. USA, seen many therapists, but none seem to work. Yeah, that's very true. That goes along with the mental health, for sure, therapy and all that. Richard, maybe the doctor needed a stabilizer during procedures. Let's see. I am 59. I give up on seeing therapists, but will continue with my medicine. That's good to know, Pizza. I know nothing about that, so me commenting on that would be ill-advised. So all I can say is my thoughts and prayers are with you on what you do in that category and or that wish. So thank you. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind in chat, a little bit. Food, shopping, internet are also some addictions. Yep, exactly, Miss Lee. People definitely have food addictions. People definitely have shopping addictions. Internet is a big addiction. I know that I'm a gamer. I used to be a gamer. I would spend 12 hours a day playing a game. Yeah, it can be pretty serious. And that's a weird addiction, but it is a true one. So for sure. Struggled with since she was 15. Oh, that's awesome. You have someone to connect with then, Pizza Kitty. So you're just throwing my possible diagnosis out the window. Are you asking me, Richard? What are you talking about? Oh, okay, you're kidding with Hug. Okay, never mind. They just gave a code to treat kids, our people with online internet gaming addictions. Yeah, that's true. The parenting controls where you can tell your kid, sorry, it's in the program. It said only an hour. You got to do homework. That's definitely something that I approve of. And I don't have kids, but I can definitely see where kids definitely need to step outside and play a little while instead of playing in front of the computer all day, or TV all day. So having timers on technology is a good thing on that aspect. You're welcome, Pizza Kitty. You're welcome. Gambling addiction. Ooh, yeah, that addiction is going to be a topic on its own, a huge topic on its own. That's for dang sure. Hey, Tara Marie, thank you for stopping by. We're having fun coming up with different disabilities, as you can see on the screen. And I'm just writing out things that are going to help me be able to move forward to have future conversations. and we'll see just how that works. Let's see. Gambling addiction, including is on the rise. Yep. Any place that allows online gambling, it's definitely on the rise. I don't think Colorado allows online gambling, but I know different states do. What? Just wonder why someone get joy in offending people who haven't done anything. Zap, you're funny. Well, we don't even need to go there. Absolutely good one. This'll best to be your daughter. Please keep researcher your help. None of my business. Codes for treatment of gaming. Yeah, exactly. Oh, okay. You mean therapy codes for treatment of, I don't know what that would mean, Lee. We'll have to, if you happen to be here during that, maybe you can broaden that idea to what you mean. My brain's not connecting with what you're saying there, so sorry about that. You're saying that there's an official diagnosis. That's good. Yeah. For gambling, I agree with that 100%. I know that when I used to play 5-card draw, I would empty my bank account twice a week to try and gamble away and take the money that I was trying to gamble away. Let's see. At times was a cardiac care doctor. I'm sure he'll still practice someplace else. Yeah, that's the sad things. Depending on the severity of doctors who do bad things, they can usually just quit and move somewhere else. Luckily, in 2020, I believe that the world is connecting in a better way so that a doctor has a harder time practicing somewhere where he shouldn't be practicing at all. But that's a topic. That's a topic to talk about for sure. Has 2020 caught up to what we need? So that's definitely a good topic. I hope you get some peace. Yeah, definitely, pizza. Definitely agree with that. Well, I think I've caught up to the chat. Maybe a few people have slowed down. 18. Yeah, there's still 18 of you in here. I'd say if 5 of you are talking, and there's probably about 12 being lurkers, but hey, that's all. That's awesome. Yeah. That's another, that, you know what, Pizza Kitty, that's also a good topic to discuss in the future, is the acceptance of disability, the acceptance of who we are, the acceptance of, hey, I was born in a wheelchair. Now I have to deal with it. Hey, I was born with the mental conditions of the world, and I have to deal with it. That's definitely a good topic to talk about, for sure. All right, Miss Lee, I'll be up for at least half hour more. Before I decide to shut down. Tara, I agree. Do you believe, in your opinion, on the list on your screen, is it a subject by itself, or can it be mixed with something else? In your opinion? Should be mixed. Okay. Would you, with a mental disability or medical disability? No, it wouldn't be medical. It would probably be mixed with mental disability, in my opinion. But again, this is an open forum. My opinion doesn't work. My opinion, it matters just as much as anyone in here who's trying to be serious. Yeah, it's a disorder. Hmm. Yep, I agree. Wow, I'm so proud of you guys for interacting with me for as long as you have. And it looks like we have a great list to start with. Anything else we can come up with, I'd be proud to write it down. And or topics underneath, like I wrote here. I said places in the world that are ADA compliant, rules and regulations. Well, I know the U.S. is trying hard to be ADA compliant, but how about Scottish and or anyone who lives outside of the U.S. having you guys here talking about the ADA of your rule, the ADA of your area, you know? So I think that's important to be able to discuss ADA compliancy of being able to, if I wanted to go visit Scotland, is it going to be difficult for me to go visit Scotland? You know, if I wanted to go visit certain places, I wouldn't be able to visit because they aren't required to be disabled like the U.S. is. Pizza Kitty. I have a condition called spina bifida. In my case, I was born with a piece of my spine missing at birth, giving me paralyzation from the waist down. So I have full upper body strength. Well, I'm glad you came here, Pizza Kitty. Life Perplexed is an amazing woman. She has given me a new. She didn't give me a will, to continue. She just gave me a platform to be able to listen to and have fun with. I definitely like her a lot. So ever since she came into my world about 2 months ago, I've really enjoyed her. So yes, I agree with you. Life Perplexed is a really good person. All right, Ms. Huck, thank you for stopping by. You have a great day. I love that you stopped by. Thank you. That's a good one, Tara. I think what you're saying. Let me read what you're saying here. Like, what if you or anyone had a dog to help? Would you or anyone be able to have service in their other countries? I don't know about other countries, but I definitely know that I'm allowed to have a dog in any state. Some states require me to have a tag on the dog that says disability, that it's an ADA dog. Some states like mine don't require it. That I'm allowed to have a dog with me at all times, regardless if it's tagged or not. Now on a personal level, that's different. What Colorado allows and what I will do are two different things. I will always tag my dog when I take it out. When I get a dog here in the next year, I will always tag it or put a vest on it and have it known that it is a disability dog and that no one dare touch it. No one dare touch it. I'm very passionate about that. And I have my own opinions on that, but that's definitely something that we can talk about in the dog world, for sure. Anyway, yeah. So dogs are service animals altogether. there's definitely a huge topic about that. What your opinion is about stores, where the dog can go, whether you think it's okay that the dog is allowed to be petted or not petted, or leashed or not leashed. I mean, there's a lot of topic there that we can discuss for sure. I agree with that 100%. I would say before the one casts judgment or assigns motives intent, make sure the context is understood. That's true, Richard. If I don't understand something, I'm not going to just automatically assume that they're being an asshat unless they are being an asshat and it's clear. But if I don't clearly understand something, I'll always give someone a chance to say, I don't know what you mean. Please explain. And I've done that a couple of times in my life already. I mean, there was a couple of things that someone said. I'm like, I don't know what you mean. Can you give me better clarification on it? So I agree with you. Make sure the context of what you're saying is understood or can be understood to the best of your ability. Again, if it's a learning curve and you don't know how to say something, which I don't sometimes, people ask me all the time, can you clarify what you meant? Can you clarify what you asked for? So I definitely agree with that. Thank you. Phobias. Okay. That's a topic all by itself. I agree with that. I mean, it could be mental health, but it's a big one. I think it deserves its own, just because it's all large topic that we can discuss. So thank you. Thank you for your idea there. Koga, I think. Koga, I think. I don't know. Thank you very much for your input. Can we talk about inappropriate, cruel things said to people with disabilities and how it affects them? Zopkari, yes, definitely. That is definitely something under the paraplegic topic, or any of these topics. The idea behind the inappropriateness, what is inappropriate, what isn't inappropriate, right? Because what I think is inappropriate, you won't think is inappropriate, or vice versa. What you think is inappropriate, I won't. Or did I say that twice already? Anyway, reverse whatever I said and you'll know what I mean. You know, because we all have different opinions, and what's good is that we agree to disagree. That's the important thing in life, is that we are allowed to agree to disagree, at least in the United States of America. And since I live here, I'm going to treat it like, even if somebody from Russia came in, I'm just throwing out a country, don't shoot me, because I don't know if they are free speech or not. Just throwing it out there. If they aren't, and they're in my chat, I'm going to give them the same respect as a United States person. They have free speech to talk about what they want. They have free speech to have their own opinion. It's only going to be taken care of silently if they are gross, nasty, or trying to be cruel and mean. So yeah, talking about the inappropriate, cruel things said to people with disabilities is definitely a good topic. But again, remember, what I think is inappropriate, you may not. And what I think is fine, you may not think it's appropriate. So it's a matter of opinion, and it's a matter of agreeing to disagree and why. Koga, it's you. Memes? Mimi, that's you, Koga? I love it. I'm not going to remember that. You're going to have to help me remember that. I'm sure I'll get used to it. But anyway, Mimi, if that's you, welcome. I know that we've had a couple of conversations, and it's pretty cool. Pizza Kitty, me too. Love the rain. Oh, I love rain. I can't go out in the rain. Well, I can, but I choose not to, because I don't want to sit in wet. If I were able-bodied, I would love to walk in the rain. But since I'm not, all the rain would develop into my lap and I would have to sit in it. And that's not a very fun feeling. So, but anyway, rain is fun. Rain is good. Rain is cool. Zapkori, or do cruel things said to disabled people have a stronger effect than cruel things said to someone that's not disabled? Let's see. What do you mean there, Richard? Let me see. Do cruel things said to disabled people have a stronger effect than cruel things said to someone that's not disabled? Richard, I'm not exactly sure where you're going with that, other than there are things you don't say. There are things that you don't say to a black person, but it's okay to say to a white person. Or there's things you don't say to a handicapped person, and it's also still not okay to say to an able-bodied person. But those are good conversations, good topics. When we get to them, they'll be hard words to say, though they will be hard words to share. But I think that's an important conversation. What is too much? That also falls under the political. Let's see, down here where it says, is there need for political correctness, i.e. disabled, handicap capable? I have my own strong opinion on that, but many, many, many parents have a different strong opinion on that. But again, it's about agreeing to disagree and why. Let's see. I'm telling everyone who I am, not hiding, just needed a change. Well, that's good, Koga. I didn't think you were hiding either. In no way, shape, or form did I think you were hiding. I'm just telling you that I'm going to forget who you are, so you'll have to remind me. Mr. Positive, you need a umbrella and a trash bag suit. Well, you know what, Pizza Kitty? Being in a wheelchair does make it difficult, I promise, to wear a raincoat, because no matter how you put that raincoat on, part of your legs are going to get wet. Unless, like you said, put a trash can, which I've done. I've gone home. Funny enough, I've gone home 20-minute push from my house to work, or no, from work to my house back in the day when I was working. And I didn't get a ride or anything like that. So I had to push home, and it took 20 minutes in the torrential pour rain. So what my coworkers did was they cut a little hole in the trash bag, put my head through it, and they tuckered me in like I was a saran wrapped in. It's very difficult because no matter what you do, you're going to get soaked because you have to use your hands, or at least in my case, I had to use my hands to push on my tires. And well, the tires touch the ground. So where does that hand go? It goes to your hands. Therefore, you still get wet, and you still get cold, and you still get miserable. And the umbrella thing, I can't hold an umbrella and be in a regular wheelchair. That is very difficult. So again, I either have to decide that I'm going to stay indoors till this rain is over, or I'm going to have to get wet. Now, when I'm in my power chair, it's easy because I just hold because I'm a paraplegic. That means I can hold. That means I can hold the umbrella with one hand and use the joystick to power my wheelchair with the other hand. So that makes it easy for sure. But yeah, I agree with you, Pizza Kitty. I definitely need a trash can suit type thing to make it work. No, not at all, Pizza Kitty. Everything you said is not offended me. Trust me, there's not a lot of things that will offend me. If I find it offensive, I will silently hide you. I will silently hide the comment. I'm a guy that doesn't brag about what is being said in the chat. If I find it offensive, it'll be quietly hidden, and if it keeps going, then they'll be silently blocked. It's just, I don't give people a chance. I don't even give them a voice. So it just takes me some time. I'm getting used to how this works. Definitely when you're by yourself, it's harder because you don't have very many people that can help you out. But I'm doing pretty good for myself. Let's see. Let's continue. Tara, what are you saying here? It depends on the disability. Can a disabled person handle better than a non-disabled person? Let's see. Can a non-disabled person handle better than a I don't understand that, Tara. Can a non-disabled person handle better than a non-disabled? Okay, maybe you clarified it here. Can a disabled person get a pass if he does the same as a non-disabled person for some same things done? I think I know what you're referring to, Tara. I'll just answer for me. Is it okay if I'm an ass? If I'm an asshat, can I use my disability as an excuse to make it okay? Hell fucking no. And yes, I did say the word effing no. Hell effing no. Is it not okay? If I'm an ass, whether I'm in a wheelchair or not. It's disgusting when people use their disability as an excuse, or they think they can use their disability as an excuse to be an asshat. Totally agree with that statement. And I will definitely throw down with anyone who disagrees with me. But again, I do believe in agreeing to disagree, but I will strongly disagree with anyone who believes that someone in a wheelchair or any disability has the right to be an ass, unless it's a disability that they can't help being an ass. And you'll be like, what? What are you talking about? Well, I don't know the exact term, but I know there is one where they actually say cuss words out of the blue. I don't know what that is, so I'm not going to touch on it until next time. I'll be adding it to my list. But anyway, for 99.9% of the time, if you're disabled, it does not give you a pass to be an ass. Pass to be an ass. I love that. Don't mean anything by comment. Just ask what people think. Tara, never ever be ashamed of what you're asking in here, especially if I don't want anyone in here thinking that they should be afraid to ask me a question. I don't want anyone in here to be afraid to congregate in the chat section unless it's truly offensive. Any questions should be up for a debate. Any questions should be up for discussion without anyone feeling bad. Most disabled people I know would take personal offense to being coddled. I treat all people the same, good and bad. Richard, I agree with you to an extent. People I know would take personal offense to being coddled. I don't want an adult talking to me as if I'm a 2-year-old. I agree with that 100%. Okay. But if I had the mental capacity to only be above 10 and I'm an adult, that's a different story. Now, I'm not a professional in that department, and I'm just not. But most people will tell you that even those people don't deserve to be talked to like they're 12 if they're 40 or in their adulthood. And I agree with that. I do find myself accidentally doing it with the mentally disabled. Sometimes I accidentally talk as if I'm talking to a pet. And I don't mean to whatsoever, but I have gotten so much better in the last 2 years that I'm very proud of myself for doing that, because they deserve respect 110% better than I do, as a matter of fact, sometimes. So my long-winded answer, always talk to somebody at the same level as their age level. Koga, I've had some people go out of their way to help me while others have been rude. You never know. Exactly, Koga. You never know. I've lived my whole life being self-sufficient. I don't like asking for help. It's not my nature, but I've gotten better. I allow people to want to help open the door. I don't sit there and get angry at someone for helping the door. I used to. About 10 years ago, I'd be like, damn it, I got the door. Don't worry about it. Now it's like I'm taking away their help. I'm taking away their smile. I'm taking away their joy to want to help me in anything I need help with, especially with maybe opening the door. If I transfer into a vehicle, I definitely understand the importance of allowing people to want to help and not to take offense to it, for sure. So Koga, I think that's a great topic and a great thing that we can definitely talk about in our future, in the future of this thing. I'm not sure why that hid you, Tara. Sorry about that. I had to approve it for some reason, but what you said there is not bad at all. My cousin had polio and I never treated her different. She'd kick my ass if I did. Exactly. Some of us don't want to be treated any different, and I don't. I definitely don't want to be treated. If I'm being an ass, I want to be told that, hey, you're being an ass. It is what it is. I think for getting a pass depends on the disability. Exactly, Tope. I think I've said it already. Just depends on the disability. But again, even the typical disability you think gets a pass, they don't. They shouldn't. Everyone, if they're brought up right, even the worst of the disability people out there, learn to be right, learn to be better, learn to be good citizens. So to be an ass, there's different ways to handle someone who is being an ass if they don't know that they're being an ass. It's hard for me to discuss by myself. Koga, I do everything that I'm capable of doing. There are things I just simply can no longer do. Well, Koga, that's exactly right for me. I can do everything, but it would take me 3 hours to do my floor in my apartment when I can have someone help me do it in 10 minutes. So you just have to know what is good for people to help you with. So I agree with that. I treat people, Richard, I treat people all the same. I might ask a disabled person if they need help, if they look like they need it. I don't patronize people. Good. That's awesome, Richard. That's awesome. And again, and I will say this as something I agree with, but this is my own opinion. Again, the disabled person doesn't have the right to be an ass if an able-bodied person comes and asks them, do they want help? That's just human nature to ask, hey, do you want help? And then if the disabled person turns around and is an ass on them, then they deserve not to, then they need to have their butt taken down a few pedals. Thank you, Scottish. I'm about to end this chat anyway. Thank you for stopping in. I had a wonderful conversation. I didn't think it would turn out this wonderful. This is great, guys. Scottish, so thank you for stopping by. Yeah, I mean, I'm with you too, Koga. I don't like helping. I don't like asking for help, but I've always twisted it, though. I've always twisted the idea that if I don't let them help me, what am I really doing? I'm taking away their pleasure in wanting to help me. I'm taking away the thought that, hey, I just wanted to help him. I wanted to feel good by helping him. I've had to train myself and say, they're not helping me out of pity. They're helping me because of their own good heart. So that's my own opinion there, that I think it's important that they understand, that I understand that they're only, for the most part, they're only helping because they want to, and it makes their heart feel better. Let's see. It's definitely a case-by-case basis. If someone is severely mental disabled, you probably won't be able to communicate with them like you would someone whom isn't. I agree with you, Richard, but there's always a way to have a conversation with someone at any level. You just have to learn how to do that. I'm a part of a program that brings 3,000 disabled folks everywhere, from anyone from in a wheelchair to severely mentally disabled. Even the mentally disabled deserve to have 110% respect. How you treat that is just trying to be human, and that's all you can do. So I agree with that. I have severe COPD and osteoporosis. My spine now has scoliosis from the osteoporosis. Lifting anything is almost over with. Wow, Koga, that's see, everyone struggles differently. You know what I mean? That's another topic. Would we want to switch our lives for someone else? I wouldn't. I like who I am. I love who I am. I'm dealing with who I am, and we're moving on from who I am. Richard, thank you very much. You have added to my stream. You have added your input, and that has made this stream very exciting for me. Whether I've had 13 people in here or whether I have 20, it doesn't matter. I've enjoyed my time here. Zapkari, I don't know you. Thank you for being polite. I'm not saying that you're not known for being polite. I'm just saying your name doesn't sound too familiar. So we'll just leave it at that. Thank you so much for being polite. Thank you for bringing some topic into the conversation. And I hope everyone has a blessed, beautiful, wonderful day. And for all the trolls in the back, hello, you didn't have anything that you could grasp onto. And if you did, and if you do, make a live about it. Remember, you're the asshat who did it. You're the asshat who has decided to pick apart anyone who wanted to have a serious conversation about a disability. So go ahead, do your lives, do whatever you need to do to be hateful, to be the hateful human beings that you are, and poke fun, because that's all you know how to do. Now, that was for everyone in the back who was just trolling to try to get information. So anyway, Redeem One, it was a pleasure, everyone. Thank you, everyone who is not a troll but chose not to talk. I'm also talking to you also. Thank you so much for listening in. All it takes is one step at a time, one day at a time, and one day you will want it. One day you will want to pipe up and have a voice. And if you're on my stream, you'll always have a voice if you are respectful. So there you go. There you have it. And I thank you. I have gotten so much conversation that I will have a lot to think about, a lot to write up, and lots of things to do on my next live. If you're still here, which 15 of you are, my next live will be Thursday, 5 to 6:30 Mountain Time. So if you're around, Mountain Time, Thursday, 5 to 6:30 Mountain Time will be my next live. And I will probably try to struggle to do another reaction video in the next couple of days. Like I said, they're hard to do because it takes a lot out of a guy who wants to be positive when I have to be negative to point out some idiocies that people do. But anyway, I'm rambling. I love you all. Thank you. And thank you for being a part of the stream. Thank you, everyone who participated. Thank you, everybody who was just listening in. Thank you, trolls who want to try to pick apart everything that you're going to come about in live. Just remember, if you're going to go live about this topic, you're the asshat who wants to pick apart someone's disability. With that in mind, everyone have a blessed, beautiful day. Bye-bye.